Hey guys, Brandon here, coming at you with another MLB the Show video. Today I wanted to talk about some common mistakes that I see some like my friends making and everything like that. So let's jump right into it. The common mistake that I did hear them making was they went to do some team affinities. So like team affinities like this, you're gonna trade in anybody in your division and the rivals. So they went through and just started trading some in, but they hadn't locked in any of them. So before you go to the team affinities and trade any of them in, make sure you got them collected in your live series collection. So if you're doing the Tigers, mine's not going to be a good example because I have some of them completed, but just make sure you're doing all the teams within their division. I'm not too familiar with the AL, so I'm not sure what division they're in or who's in it, or if I even have any other ones that are in it. But make sure, let's just do, like, say the NL Central. I still have a few of these. So if I'm going to do the Cardinals, because they're my favorite team, and trade them in, I'm going to make sure that I have all the cards that I might be willing to trade in locked into the Cubs collection, the Reds collection, the Brewers collection, and then the Cardinals rival from the AL. But you don't really have to lock in the Cardinals collection. You can if you want, but you don't necessarily have to, just because of the fact that they aren't the ones being traded in actually for the team affinity. But as well as the live series, you want to make sure if you're doing any of these, you want to do these unless you're going to sell them back. If you're not planning on selling them back, just make sure you have these locked in. You can use those for various things, so make sure before you grind them up, you lock those in. And then with the live series players, make sure you have those locked in before you grind them up, because after you grind them up, you're going to have to buy them back. Dang it. Seeing if that would work, but you are going to have to grind them back up. You're going to have to buy them back if you already threw them in the grinder, otherwise. So just make sure you're going through these and seeing which ones you can lock in beforehand, because once you put them in the team affinity, they're gone forever, and you're going to have to buy them back if not. From the free pack that you get with either the Tops Now, if you're not going to sell them back, or the, what's the other thing? Tops Now or the monthly awards, if you're not going to sell those back, there is a collection for those. It's all in the monthly flashback, Tops Now monthly flashback. I only have one locked in because this is the free one. You can't sell it anyways, you might as well lock it in. Then if you wanted to quick sell them for 1,000, you could always do that. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on this if you're gonna just quick sell them, and then you're like, oh shoot, I don't know why you'd quick sell them if you're gonna do that. But if you do end up quick selling them like that, you're gonna miss out on like 5,000 stubs that you could have sold them for, or you're gonna miss out on the one spot. Then you might have to buy them back for the 5,000. I don't know if these guys are going for that much, but I don't know. I'd probably recommend selling those still. Almost 1,000 for the silvers is good. So just make sure you're checking with all the collections that you don't need those people anymore before you go and grind them up. I hope this helps somebody out there who's like thinking about doing some team affinities to get the last video I had done with ranking the team affinities. You said, oh, maybe I want to do one of the teams in there, like the Mets, to get that Diamond Jose Reyes for my shortstop. And maybe you'll think about doing it twice until you check over who you actually have going in there, just making sure that they're part of a team. Alright, and until next time, just make sure we're getting the XP up, getting the stubs up. Got a stub making method coming pretty soon. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Consider subscribing if this helped you out at all, or you want to see any stub making videos in the future. And talk to you later.